Nestlé aggressively marketed baby formula in developing countries, leading to infant malnutrition and death when mothers could not afford formula. They also exploit water resources by privatizing access in vulnerable regions, drawing severe criticism for their disregard for local communities' needs. Additionally, they have faced widespread condemnation for using child labor in their cocoa supply chains, prioritizing profit over basic human rights. Monsanto, notorious for its aggressive promotion of GMOs and the widespread use of glyphosate, which has been linked to environmental damage and health risks. They also sue farmers for patent infringements, driving many to financial ruin, thus monopolizing the agricultural sector. Monsanto's practices contribute to biodiversity loss and raise ethical concerns about the global food supply. Purdue Pharma played a central role in the opioid crisis by aggressively marketing OxyContin while misleading the public and medical professionals about its addictive potential. This has led to widespread addiction, overdoses, and deaths, creating a public health disaster. Their actions have been seen as prioritizing profit over the well-being of millions of individuals. Amazon, criticized for its labor practices, including low wages, harsh working conditions, and aggressive anti-union tactics. Their market dominance has also led to the destruction of small businesses, contributing to economic inequality. Additionally, Amazon's logistics network has a significant environmental impact, including high carbon emissions and excessive plastic waste. Pfizer, criticized for pricing strategies that put life-saving medications out of reach for many, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic. Their focus on profit, often at the expense of global public health, has been a point of significant criticism. Disputes over vaccine patents and access for poorer countries further highlight their controversial business practices. ExxonMobil knew about the impact of fossil fuels on climate change as early as the 1970s, but chose to fund misinformation campaigns to protect its profits. This deliberate deception significantly delayed global efforts to address climate change. Moreover, the company has been implicated in human rights abuses in regions where its oil extraction operations have disrupted local communities. Meta facilitated the spread of misinformation, hate speech, and divisive content, all while prioritizing profit over the safety of its users. Their algorithms are designed to maximize engagement, often at the cost of spreading truth and ensuring user well-being. This has contributed to societal polarization, mental health issues, and interference in democratic processes worldwide. Google faces scrutiny for its dominance in search and online advertising, leading to multiple antitrust investigations. They have been accused of manipulating search results and violating user privacy, raising concerns about their influence on public discourse. The company's vast control over internet traffic has significant implications for information access and competition. Shell, implicated in severe environmental destruction, particularly in the Niger Delta, where oil extraction has caused widespread pollution and human rights violations. They also contribute significantly to global carbon emissions while lobbying against climate action. The company's operations have had devastating impacts on local communities and ecosystems, all in the pursuit of profit. DuPont, responsible for severe environmental contamination through the production of chemicals like PFOA, which have polluted global water supplies and are linked to serious health issues, including cancer. They have repeatedly prioritized corporate profit over public health and environmental safety. Numerous lawsuits and settlements underscore the company's long history of negligence and harm. BlackRock wields immense power over global financial markets and corporations, often perpetuating economic inequality through its investment strategies. They prioritize shareholder profits, frequently at the expense of social and environmental responsibility. Their significant investments in harmful industries, such as fossil fuels, have drawn substantial criticism. Huawei, accused of enabling state surveillance and espionage, particularly due to its close ties with the Chinese government. They have supplied technology to authoritarian regimes, which has been used to suppress dissent and monitor citizens. These actions raise serious human rights concerns and have led to skepticism and bans in several countries. Philip Morris, condemned for marketing tobacco products, particularly targeting youth with misleading advertising and appealing packaging. They downplayed the severe health risks associated with smoking, leading to millions of preventable deaths worldwide. Their continued promotion of harmful products underscores a long history of placing profits over public health. Comcast, Criticized for monopolistic practices and poor customer service, which often leaves consumers with limited and overpriced options, they have also been a major opponent of net neutrality, seeking to control and prioritize internet traffic for profit. This has raised significant concerns about consumer choice and access to information. Electronic Arts. Known for exploiting players through microtransactions in video games, especially targeting children and young adults. Their games are often designed to encourage continuous spending rather than offering a complete experience. These practices have been linked to fostering a culture of gambling among younger audiences. Bayer. Involved in several major controversies, including the production of hazardous chemicals and the aggressive marketing of dangerous pharmaceuticals. They have faced significant legal challenges, particularly regarding their role in the opioid crisis and the environmental impact of products like glyphosate. The company's history reflects a pattern of prioritizing profits over safety and ethical responsibility. Johnson & Johnson. Involved in high-profile scandals related to the marketing of dangerous products, including talcum powder linked to cancer. Their role in the opioid crisis further highlights their willingness to prioritize profits over public health. These controversies have led to significant legal challenges and a tarnished public reputation. Lockheed Martin profits heavily from global conflicts, producing advanced weaponry used in war zones around the world. Their influence over defense policy and involvement in arms deals have raised ethical concerns about their role in perpetuating violence. The company's actions often prioritize profit over peace and stability. Walmart. Known for low wages, poor working conditions, and strong opposition to unionization efforts, their business model has contributed to the decline of small businesses and the rise of economic inequality. Walmart's environmental impact, particularly through the promotion of unsustainable consumerism, has also been widely criticized. Uber. Criticized for classifying drivers as independent contractors rather than employees, denying them benefits and protections. Their aggressive expansion and competition strategies have led to regulatory battles and accusations of undermining labor standards. These practices contribute to the rise of precarious work and erosion of workers' rights. PepsiCo faced criticism for its role in contributing to global health issues, particularly obesity, through the marketing and distribution of sugary drinks and snacks. They have also been involved in environmental controversies, such as deforestation and water depletion in areas where they source palm oil and water for their products. Additionally, the company has been accused of exploiting workers in its supply chain, particularly in developing countries. Glencore, a major commodity trading and mining company, has been implicated in numerous human rights abuses, including poor working conditions, child labor, and environmental degradation in countries where it operates. The company has also faced accusations of corruption and bribery to secure mining rights and contracts, reflecting a deep disregard for ethical business practices. Foxconn has been heavily criticized for its labor practices, particularly in its factories that produce electronics for major brands like Apple. Workers often face extremely long hours, low wages, and poor working conditions, leading to significant concerns about labor exploitation. Additionally, the company has been accused of employing underage workers and failing to ensure basic safety standards, which has sparked numerous labor protests and strikes. Volkswagen became infamous for the Dieselgate scandal, where they deliberately installed software in diesel vehicles to cheat emissions tests. This allowed their cars to emit pollutants up to 40 times the legal limit, contributing significantly to air pollution and public health problems. Nest Labs, known for its smart home products, has been criticized for invasive privacy practices, particularly related to data collection through its devices. These products, including smart thermostats and cameras, collect vast amounts of user data, often without clear consent or transparency.